Hi, this is Romella and welcome to this week's video for empaths with some spiritual support for this week. So today is the 1st of September. It feels like April. I don't know why. I think it's the weather. The weather's a little bit sunny, rainy, rainy. So I've got the messages from the Mermaids deck because that feels really appropriate for today, and also Rise of the Warrior Oracle. So let's crack them open and see what messages we're going to have that comes through for us to support this week. So, do you know, the first thing I noticed that these cards are in a muddle, and that feels relevant. It feels relevant that energies are a little bit muddled. Oops. And I think what it is I think it's the back to school that happens in a couple of days here in the UK. Again, the weather is feeling muddled. It's not just sunny. It's not just wet. You really have to go out dressed with all four weathers in mind, because when the wind picks up, it is quite chilly. And it just feels this muddled energy at the moment. I think also with what's happening certainly in Britain and the UK, as far as noise on the political scene at the moment, that is all very muddled as well. Things that we took for granted as just symbols of being British are being what's the word, weaponized. Yeah, so there's a lot of muddled energies around, and that's certainly how I'm feeling today. It's this little sort of muddled energy. I'm feeling very tired. My eyes, I could just do with a really big nap, which is why it's taken me a little while to get this video done. So yeah, how are you feeling at the moment? Let me know. How are things with you? Are you also feeling this sort of muddled energy? All right, let's see what we've got coming through. Okay, the first card. How amazing is that? Fall into autumn, time to let go. Perfect timing as we do approach autumn at the moment. Certainly a lot of the leaves have started, even in the last couple of weeks. There's a lot more orange around. There's a lot of leaves falling around. We have had a lot of dry weather, which, maybe has caused a bit of a drought as far as the trees. But it is perfect timing, and it's a great reminder that actually we don't have to hold on to everything at this moment. Just as we will throw away the old school shoes and the pens that don't work and the books that aren't needed anymore, we can let things go. And I think it's really important just to have a real review of what's going on around you, and whether this is and decluttering's been huge on my list for whenever I've done any writing the last couple of weeks. It's just all been declutter, clear, tidy, release. So it really feels that energy of shift. So I would definitely ask you, what have you got lying around you in your space, in your energy that really isn't serving you? So you might look at for example, the kitchen counter. Let's not go to the drawers of the kitchen, because I think that's quite a big thing, but look at the surfaces. Look at the dining room table. I mean, ours just gets covered in stuff. Look at the stairs where things get dumped before going up, before going down. Just see, make small changes just to shift things. Even if you pick up all the stuff that's on the stairs and take it upstairs and put it away, or bring all the stuff that's waiting to come downstairs. Do start shifting on something small. That feels really important, to start the movement of things, to start creating flow. Because I think once we take control by doing something, looking at the things that are annoying us, even if it's I can see a clean rolled up mat, for example, on my dining chair. That's my table puts on the chair, not the table. That just needs putting down in the hallway again. It's all clean, it's all ready to go, but it's sat there probably for 2 weeks now. So just things like that are just open tabs, taking a little bit of energy, depleting you. Let's start clearing those. Take it small, just a small area, rather than making it a huge thing. and start things moving. And also in the process, look at what you can let go. You might want to have a look at emails and look at unsubscribing, hopefully not to me, but there might be a lot that you're getting through that actually perhaps you haven't read in the summer, over the summer, that's not actually of interest to you right at this moment. So have a look and just look at all aspects, especially if you're sat in the car on the, having done the school run or waiting, go through your emails, then go through maybe on social media, the people that you follow, the groups that you're in, and see, do you actually are you using them? Are they serving you? Because if they're not, this is a great time to call in the energy of autumn, really to let it all go. Right, the next, oh, that's so funny. These cards have been well shuffled. They are 2 or 3 years old, so the chances of coming out next to next are just really funny. The joy of spring, new beginnings. But this back to school malarkey can be, this September energy does have this new beginnings, but it feels that we need to do the completion, because this is where the muddling is coming up, that we are juggling, we're taking too much into this new energy of September. So it's really important that we look at what we've got, what we're doing, and have a little declutter, have a clear out, let some things go. And like I say, that can be physically, it could be clothing as you go through the summer clothes, as you go through the winter clothes. It could be books that you're just not going to read. It could be, kids' toys. It could be things that you've had in the summer that you haven't. It could be plants in the house, in the garden, that have now passed their best and, ready to go. So just have a look. Keep it simple. I wouldn't get caught up in really huge, big stuff at the moment, because I think the energy is just too fragmented, is the word. There's just too much energy going on, really, to look at the really big stuff. So if we can just make the small changes, that will make a shift. And then as we progress, we can build up a bit of speed, build up some resilience to look and work on the bigger things that are around us. Right, let's have another one from this deck. Oh, this is the one that was on the top, and I can't shuffle the rest. Divine law, things going in your favour. So she is the Lady of Justice. She's got blind faith here. She's got the sword. She's got the scales. If this blindfold is what I'm really drawn to, and that really is this energy at the moment of it's the not knowing. It's this muddled energies that are really they're throwing me, have been for quite some time, because we're moving around in this blind faith, or the not knowing, not seeing. So it's really an energy of balancing things so the scales are in your favour, so that you are supporting yourself, that what goes into you is going to support you and your energy, and cutting away and releasing is really, really important here. So yeah, lots of similar messages coming out there, which is always good to see. Let's see if I can open this mermaid deck. I was really just drawn to this one because of the weather that we've been having. Look at those beautiful colours. That teal is just so amazing. Often we'll think of mermaids, when we go to the beach, but I just feel that the energies at the moment with this rain, this water, is a perfect time. So let's see what mermaid message is here for us for this week. This one is the one that's poking out. We have light, and I think this is perfect. Everything that I'm doing, everything I do, is all about cracking open and showing that light, allowing that light to show, being that lighthouse. And that feels really important at the moment, is to look for the light in everything that's around you, or in the small things. I often again talk about the patch of blue sky. It's going to be the title of my book, or it's the working title at least. It's just looking for that patch of blue sky, even when the cloud is extremely grey and grumpy looking and raining. There's often that little bit of patch of blue sky. There's often that crack of light, of possibilities, and that's really important. in this muddled energy, this overloading energy that we are in at the moment, to really allow yourself to settle on, allow your energy to experience, really just to support you. It will make a huge difference. So they are the messages for this week of the 1st of September. I wish you all a beautiful week. I have got a few amazing little offers happening at the minute. I'm going to be doing a birthday offer, which will be a Akashic record related, which is really exciting. And I've been nominated, and now I've been listed as a finalist in a Rising Star Spiritual Business Awards. So I'm going to have a little offer for that as well. So please look out for your emails. Reach out if there's something that you want to discuss with me. If you want to work with me in the Akashic Records to clear things. If you've got some core woundings like guilt. I'm trying to think. My mind's just gone blank. Grief that you want to look at and to release. I will be working on some really lovely offers really for September, just to support us as we move into this. And also self-care is highly important. It's not just talking about bubble baths, but if that works for you, that's great. But I'm talking more around meditation, breathing, colours, sprays, crystals, small things that make massive difference to our lives. So watch out to this channel, to your emails. Please sign up using the link if you haven't already if you're not on my email list. And I shall be back soon, and just wish you a beautiful, gentle step into September. Lots of love. Bye.